Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our study of She'arim B'Tfilah. Our study is sponsored by Doreen and Marshall Lerner in memory of Marshall's mother, Alma Lerner, Asna Bat Moshe. Still making our way through the lengthy chapter of Rina, where Rabbi Pinkus has offered so many wonderful and interesting insights already. And today I'd like to share another one of them. He notes something which is human nature, and that is when we get something new, we often have a sense of excitement. Parenthetically, I'll mention that I think in one of our earlier discussions, I noted that sometimes when I feel that my tefillah is lacking or becoming a little bit rote, I change the siddur that I'm using. And that simple change of a siddur and a new print, a new layout, it helps me focus more on the tefillah. And I still feel that strategy works. And along those same lines, Pinkus talks about the idea of approaching tefillah in a new and unique way each day. And so let me share with you some of the words, some of what he says, because I think it's really, really insightful. He says, "Klalhu she'asimcha ba'a kisheroim davar chadash v'chaviv." We feel happy and we have a sense of joy when we see something or encounter something new and beloved. And he says not only is that part of human nature, it's also a halachic construct, right? If someone has not seen a friend for a long time, or if one sees a tree blooming that blooms once a year, right? We say Shechianu. We have a special bracha which has been instituted for these new and exciting situations. So halacha even recognizes that new experiences bring us joy. We're going to light the Hanukkah candles on Thursday night, and the first night we're going to say Shechianu, right? Mevarach Shechianu mipnei simchat libo. We say Shechianu because of the joy of our heart. Shedavar sheroim upokshim bo kama pamim afilu imhu davar chaviv mityashen. Something that we see over and over and over again, even if it is something that's beloved to us, gets old. Ukvar ein bo simcha, and there often is no simcha. However, he says, we can create a mind frame that allows us to approach tefillah as if it is something different every single day. And this is what he says. Tzurat amidato tricha liot shebechol yom vayom yeyu be'einav chadashim. Our approach to God should be as if it is brand new every single day. V'yitpalel tfilato ke'ilu lo hitpalel miyamav. This is so interesting. Daven as if we have never davened before. Imagine, right? Imagine that you've never known of this idea of tefillah. This is a really interesting thought experiment. And all of a sudden someone tells you, you can talk to God. You could have an audience with God and say whatever's on your mind. You could ask God for whatever you want. You can praise God. You could thank God. No holds barred. Everything's allowed. Everything's on the table. God. And you've never thought of that before. That would be an amazing discovery. That would be an incredible new opportunity. The challenge is that even as little children were told that we could daven, even as little children were told that we could pray, and so by the time we grow up and really understand the need for tefillah, it's not novel for us anymore. It's not new for us anymore. And then it becomes a little rote. So here he's suggesting that we should maybe start every day davening, imagining that this is the first time that we have the opportunity to daven. Ube'emet shekein hu sheyesh l'chol tefillah v'tefillah k'shela atzma tam ve'oneg chadash. Not only can we use our imagination, it's true. It's true even if it's hard to imagine it. That every time we daven, we're different. We're different than we were the day before. We're different than we were just a few hours before. It has a different feel and a different joy. There are so many differences that one tefillah is not at all similar to another one. And so this is a really, really beautiful insight to imagine as if we are davening for the first time. Not davening for the first time, but hearing about the possibility of even davening for the first time. That could change the way we feel, and we also take a moment before we daven to do a little bit of a self-assessment How is this tefillah different? How am I feeling differently than I was when I davened last? What needs have changed? What good things have happened? What challenges have I experienced since the last time I've davened? Make sure we have those in mind. If we do that, every tefillah will be different. And I agree with Rav Pinkus. Every tefillah will be deeper and more meaningful to us. Have a wonderful day.